Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. 1 year ago today, the final Battlefront 2 content patch, the Battle on Scarif update, released, and I thought we could take a look back at the last year from the dreaded end of support announcement. I just wanted to share some thoughts I've had recently, and I've got this anniversary to do it on. I know we wished we didn't have this anniversary to remember, but it's the most fitting time. Let's also take a look at where Battlefront and where our journey has taken us to now. A year ago yesterday, we got the emotional community update video, which detailed the Scarif update, plus the Battlefront team revealed they were moving on from Battlefront. I will never forget the countless good times we've had since DICE were announced to reboot Battlefront, all the way through to the end. But I will also never forget the disarray that the community has been thrown into, whether it be the moment of the community update video announcing we wouldn't be getting any more content, or back when Battlefront 2 launched and the whole world turned against this game. The emotions we faced a year ago yesterday were so different to the ones that we felt a year ago today, because when that Scarif update released, it basically made us all forget for a few hours that this was ending. We were playing on the beaches of Scarif. There was the mole challenge to do. There was even an amazing Easter egg on Takodana which we banded together to crack, and it was such a bittersweet day. We finally got Sunset Crate as a HVV map, and whilst this was fantastic, we had been waiting 2 years for it. So much good happened in the live service, but there was also a lot of missed opportunities, and some of these were down to several factors that were out of the Battlefront team's control. There is so much to discuss around support ending and what EA did, and to be honest, I've been tired of it since, well, a year ago basically. It has been a year, and in hindsight, EA actually made the right choice for them personally, because COVID slowed down games development continuously throughout 2020, and Battlefield needed the Battlefront team to assist its development to make sure it goes as smoothly as possible, and it does come out. They've even had an extra year to work on this game as opposed to other Battlefield games. So whilst yes, they could have delayed it even further and continued Battlefront 2, we don't really know the full details of what was going on behind the scenes. It's just such a shame that Battlefront 2's live service was sacrificed, and I hope that the Battlefront team are doing well. We all missed the excitement of waiting for CTs to go through their lengthy approval process. The desperation of wanting what to know is coming in future updates when E3 or other events came round. And of course, the content drops themselves. This past year, we've been without any new content, and it's been quite an empty year for so many of us. There just wasn't any Battlefront thing to look forward to. We were used to updates at the end of each month almost, community calendars monthly, CTs, and other small bits to fill in the gaps between the updates. It is such a shame we didn't even get an official final April community calendar ever, because it was in the process of being approved and they just never released it. Another thing I wanted to mention is how crazy it is I'm still making Battlefront videos weekly despite there being no new content for the game. I never thought I would get to this point. I would have thought I'd have stopped making Battlefront videos a long time ago, but only thanks to the amazing modding community that keep creating mods on a weekly basis, and I also would have the odd random video idea for the odd non-mod videos I've been posting. I just didn't think I would make it here, but thank you to every single person that has been making mods, and of course, keep watching Battlefront content from me. I really do appreciate it. I don't like to think of myself much as an influence, but I do get comments of people saying, I watched your mod videos and then I got into modding and I've made mods, and thank you very much for showing them in your top 5 mods videos, and that's really cool to see. A lot of people have moved over to PC and had the chance to experience mods, even if they're not making them, just playing them, because the game went free on the Epic Games Store, and people really appreciated my videos, and that makes me very happy, and I'm glad that I can be a positive force in the community. There is also dozens of videos I had planned to make in 2020 that I just never have released. There's actually dozens of videos that I plan to make in 2020, but they aren't relevant now. They were basically guides and comparisons, and some of them needed new content, whilst others are guides, and the amount of people playing the game right now that want help is pretty lackluster. And for me, for someone who doesn't have the passion for making guide videos anymore, it's just not worth the time. I've played this game for about 2,000 hours now. A lot more than any other game in my life, and that's over the span of 4 years. I've completed basically everything in this game, so with no new content in a year, things are very stale to me at this point. And I just don't enjoy playing it, other than for making top 5 mods videos, or streaming fun things like the jetpack cargo mod. I just don't play unless it's for a stream or video much anymore, because I don't get the satisfaction as I would playing any other game that is still getting updated. I'm still going to be posting top 5 mods videos until I genuinely have no will to make them, or there is less than 5 mods made per week, which ultimately will happen at some point. I'm also going to still make other Battlefront content if I have a video idea that may not involve mods. We will just have to wait and see. I do have a plan, I have a schedule that goes through until the end of June on what videos I want to make, and of course LEGO Star Wars is probably going to be my main focus in the coming months as we get closer to that release, and there's also going to be other Star Wars games coming out in the future. I'm looking forward to the inevitable Jedi Fallen Order 2, the open world Star Wars game from Ubisoft. Even if they are very far out, there is more to come. Star Wars Hunters is also coming out this year. I'm still going to talk and tweet about Battlefront because I love this franchise and, most importantly, the community. I still post on daily Star Wars games, which started out as a Battlefront-only account, but I run that with a group of friends, and we still post pretty much daily about Star Wars games, specifically Battlefront. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the upcoming Star Wars games that will help fill that Battlefront-sized gap a little bit, or at least mostly, until maybe one day we will get another Battlefront. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Battlefront developers have helped create in Battlefront 2021. The reveal is just around the corner. It could be as soon as next week, and I really hope this Battlefield is a massive success and that their hard work really does pay off. We should be supporting DICE and not turning to hatred. I've seen quite a few people in YouTube comments on my own content really angry, wanting DICE to fail with Battlefield, and that's not the Jedi way. If Battlefield is a success, it may open up the possibility of another Battlefront in the future, as other studios could come in to support Battlefield's live service, and DICE could get to work on their next project. Wanting people's hard work to fail is really distasteful and not nice. Imagine you're in that position. You're forced onto another project, you work a few years on something, and then people want it to fail, and they don't know all of the background details. I really don't like that attitude. Having said that, it does seem to be a bit of a minority. There's a lot of people understandably disappointed, but most people aren't turning down that dark path. They're disappointed, but some people also are Battlefield fans and want to see Battlefield, of course, succeed. If you're interested in me talking more about Battlefield or even streaming it, let me know down in the comments. I love Battlefield 3 and 4. I'm really hoping that this new game is a true next-gen successor to those games, and I'm sure the Battlefront developers have helped make that happen, even if it came at a cost of Battlefront 2's live service. Like, for me, I wasn't a huge fan of Battlefield 1 in terms of its gameplay, but I love Battlefield 5's gameplay, specifically the gunplay, despite all of its problems. And I really love the era of modern-day warfare in Battlefield 3 and 4. I also love the maps more than the more recent games and the vehicles and such, so hopefully we get some of those iconic "this is Battlefield" feeling moments back in this new game. And I'd love to hear your opinions on anything else I've talked about in this video down in the comment section below. Let me know if you're interested in the next Battlefield and if you're going to be taking a look at it when it does get revealed in the near future, potentially even as early as next week. Make sure you subscribe for more Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos from me, and if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like to support the channel. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.